hello, everybody. This is Fernando Bustaida. I am live with Jewel and Auret, and we're going to be talking about today about YouTube. Uh, if you have been wondering why YouTube, well, because we in print on demand, we always go and try to do our marketing and our techniques and everything we do on Facebook, Instagram, and sometimes Pinterest. But we forget that YouTube is the number two search engine in the world, and it's also owned by Google, which is like kind of a biased situation, right? I mean, it should be kind of like number one, not combined together. So today I wanted to have you on our Red. I mean, they have been helping. I mean, they have been friends of mine for like almost like what 4 years now or something like that.
Yeah, a long
It was
time.
part of my very first course that I made long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. And today, they are actually are my mentors and coach. They're actually been mentoring and coaching me on revamping my YouTube channel. So it kind of makes sense to, have them in the show. So I know a lot of you people probably don't know them or have heard of them. Some of you probably have in the past, since this is like the third time you guys having a guest of the show. But without me going in circles, you and already you can introduce yourselves for the people that don't know you.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And I just saw a comment come in. Will they answer questions? Yes, we'd be happy to answer questions. So hello, everybody. I'm Auret, and this is Jewel. And we have a YouTube channel called Essetino Artists, where we share all kinds of tutorials on marketing and how to make money online and mindset stuff as well. Our entrepreneurial journey started in 2010. And we've tried many different businesses back in the day. Like we've also dipped into print on demand stuff and selling on Etsy and merch by Amazon. And our business has kind of evolved in so many different ways. And, what we're currently focusing on is really just educating people out there to step up their marketing and also the power of video marketing and specifically YouTube. So with YouTube, we really believe that it's a huge leverage in so many different ways. Use so many different building credibility, marketing, sales. I mean, I could go on here, but yeah. So that's our focus, and we love teaching and coaching others, and we have courses on YouTube as well.
Awesome. And yes, I mean, we have a couple of questions that actually members of my group are, actually, I kind of like made a post saying what questions would you like to answer. So yes, I will be asking you those throughout, the deal. So YouTube, I mean, it's the reason why, I actually got into the coaching and stuff like that with you girls is because I didn't know and I didn't realize that YouTube was the number one source of traffic for my website and my my products organically without me never running actually any type of ads or anything like that. And until I started paying more attention is when I realized like, wow, wait a minute, most of my organic sales are actually coming from YouTube because somebody found something. And when you girls look into my SEO or my listings and everything else, they were like, I mean, so far it's actually being nice. They were done with the feet, okay? They were done horribly. They were never actually thought through. I was just like, okay, here's a video. I'm gonna post it there because I was more like counting on the people that were following me, and I was like, here's my YouTube channel. I won't watch the videos that I did, my videos that I did. I was never thinking about the potential that they had to bring people that didn't know me. I never actually paid attention. Now that I'm looking at how YouTube is helping many entrepreneurs drive traffic to not only courses or social or blogs or anything like that, but also their goods and services, it is starting to get more and more attention now. I mean, I see more and more times I see now that people that have Shopify stores running ads on YouTube because there is literally not much competition when it comes to that because everybody's used to going through the typical channels, right? Facebook. Instagram, and Pinterest. So those are a little bit about the potential that we can have on YouTube as as people that sell products.
Yeah, I totally agree. And, on our channel, we barely run ads. We solely use the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube search, the search engine optimization. That has been our bread and butter. That's how we get our clients, our coaching clients. That's how we make course sales. That's how we do our affiliate sales. That's how we make Google ad revenue. Many different multiple income streams from our YouTube channel. And it's all done organically. It's all done through free search.
I'm looking for your link for your channel. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Your your story is actually similar to ours, Fernando, where you had your channel up and it was working for you, and you just you
kind of just let it go in the background there, and then you're like, oh, hey, people are finding my website through this video, or people were purchasing this course through that video.
Yeah.
And the same thing happened to us. We didn't have any courses yet at the time, but we would get subscribers here and there, people commenting, and we're like, hey, people actually are finding our videos. They actually like how we teach. And, that's when we started to pay attention to it back in 2015. And so now it's like our thing that we do. YouTube is what we live and breathe. We're constantly filming, editing, uploading, and we love to share this knowledge with others. And, when we go to like networking events, or people are always asking the question, how do I promote my business, or how do I get more leads to this? And the answer that I always give is start a YouTube channel. Start a YouTube channel, make yourself an authority, give yourself credibility. Because when you have a channel with all these videos and you're showing something, it doesn't have to be a tutorial channel. But when you have a channel that you're consistently putting content on, you're gaining subscribers, you're getting viewers and all that, and comments, it puts you on a level above a lot of other people, because a lot of people don't want to be on video. A lot of people are on all the different platforms except YouTube. They all have YouTube accounts, but they don't have channels that actually showcase themselves, because being on video is scary to a lot of people. So that alone makes you stand out from a lot of other people.
Yeah, you're really able to provide a lot of value just through a video form. Like, people they see you, they connect with you, they get to know, like, and trust you. And your speaking style, your overall style, it's all dependent on you and your personality. That's what makes video unique, is that you don't have to. It automatically separates you, because nobody is like you. And so when you continue to pump out those videos on your channel, just providing value on a weekly basis, each video out there is like its own little arm out into cyberspace, and it's working for you. I mean, we still have people watching our videos from like years ago. Like, we got a comment just recently on a video of ours from 2016. And so this type of content has a longer shelf life as well when compared to other platforms.
Actually, somebody asked today in the group, like, if they can make YouTube videos without showing their face. And I know that is something that is the main concern of people. Like, can I make videos without me being the front and center? And I mean, of course, my answer was yes. But how good are those? I mean, do they resonate with people or not?
So usually we would encourage you to be on camera, because generally people want to see who they're watching. They want to create that connection, that kind of thing. But I do understand that, people don't want to show their face, and they kind of want to do like a voiceover type thing, screencast, screen recording type thing. And that's fine. Like, if you can just get that out, then do that, and eventually, after you do it so many times, that you'll want to be on camera. And that's happened to some of our other students as well, as they only do a voiceover thing. They don't want to show themselves, and then later on they get comfortable, and then they show up on camera.
If you're not on camera, I would say really, really focus on what you're saying in the video and the quality of the content that you're providing, because
it's just your voice that's selling it.
Yeah, exactly. And as long as you have the quality of your content, it's giving value to people consistently, then people are going to come back and watch you.
I mean, yes, I mean, a big part of showing your face is to show your body language, right? It's like how you reacting to what you're saying and how you are like, are you excited or you're pessimistic or are you happy or are you mad about certain topics are you discussing? And when you hide behind the camera and you start showing images, I find sometimes very boring that somebody just put like like use text. But then sometimes you can watch very good videos where it's a bunch of them different images that are changing, that are expressing the moods and that are driving you through the whole presentation with with the proper images that make the presentation be actually entertaining. But that I think is more difficult than coming in front of the camera. But at least for me, I have tried to do those, and it has been not fun.
Yeah, no, I mean,
It makes it more
everybody,
challenging.
the cool thing is with doing YouTube is everybody can have their own way
Yeah.
of how they do videos. Like for us, it's a very simple setup. We just have a webcam, this microphone, and we kind of just sit here because we do tutorial videos. Whereas, other people do like to do that whole compilation thing, get stock footage or stock images and do that kind of a presentation. For me, that actually take longer and it would be harder because I would rather just be on the camera and say what I want to say. But a lot of people can't do that. So you kind of need to test different types of styles of videos until you find the one that you like and then go forward with that.
I think one tip I would give is that you want to think a little bit beyond just showing pictures of your product because it is a video, right? So if you're not going to be on camera, how can you make the most of video, like moving pictures? Because anybody could see your photo of your product on Instagram or online or wherever it's listed. So video needs to be a different type of content. So one tip I can give is, focus on the feeling associated with that product. What feeling do you want to give to your customer when they use your product or when they interact with your product, and bring that out in video format. And you can get creative with that in many different ways.
Indeed. Vince is asking, one problem I had back when I was putting more effort in YouTube was getting past copyright claims because I was trying to do a reaction channel to an episode of a show.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get past copyright claims for the reaction channels?
Good question. And yes, back then, I'm not sure how far back you're talking about, but definitely in the early days, like when we were on YouTube from 2015 to 2017, they were really heavy on the copyright claims and you would actually get strikes against your channel. As the years have progressed, they've become more lenient with things just because there's a lot more people are just sharing everything and, using music and that kind of stuff. And to your question about doing a reaction channel, my suggestion is that is a little bit like walking on eggshells a little bit because YouTube is always changing. And right now they are okay with reaction channels because a lot of people are doing the reactions to a music video or this or that. But I would stay away from having other people's content that you don't have direct access to, like you don't have the rights to use in your videos. I mean, you can talk about it, but if you're like playing the whole thing, you run the risk of, getting a strike or a claim on your channel. So we tend to stay away from that kind of content. There are reactions to other things that you can do, but yeah, if you're like downloading a clip or something and then placing it in your video, and if they don't like the reaction that you're giving, then they might want that video taken down. They might complain. You might get a strike. They might take your AdSense. It's all these kinds of things that you run the risk of. So typically, I wouldn't suggest it like directly putting in their content. You can still talk about it, but not putting that's why a lot of people put if they're doing like a movie review or something, they'll take like a still image and then they'll have it like sort of slowly zoom in but not actually taking like clips of the show or anything like that, because some shows, some networks, they are strict. So
another client that we've been coaching, he's in the fitness industry, and he likes to review blog posts, and he likes to do commentaries of, you know, the latest news in his niche. So we said the same thing to him. You know, you're running a risk. You can do it, but your channel's basically in the hands of that person who, if they don't like it, they can report it. So what he's doing is he's actually asking permission. He's actually, you know, taking blog posts from people that he can actually reach and contact first for permission, and then doing the reaction video or the commentary video, because that just kind of smooths the risk out a little bit more.
Yeah, it's just like you know, back then prank videos were really huge and everyone was doing prank videos. There was a crazy amount of prank videos. Now there are no prank videos because that is not cool anymore. Like YouTube does not like that, because the pranks started to turn really crazy, really dark. They got really extreme. And so when YouTube decides, oh, this isn't for us anymore, and then all those channels literally got demonetized. They didn't get like complete strikes or anything, but like channels lost a lot of money, and a lot of channels had to, in that area, had to pivot. They had to go into gaming, or they had to be a vlog channel or something, and like leave pranks altogether. So you just never know what's going to happen on YouTube. And I know that using other people's content without their consent is always running a risk.
That answered the question.
Yeah, but we do get that question all the time about,
yes.
you know, music or using other people's stuff. And it's like, yeah, you can use it until you can't, you know, until someone.
And that is a big fact. I mean, I mean, to me, YouTube, the channels that I follow the most are actually those, you know, like the ones for the reviews, the ones that are, you know, like to talk about the movies, or, I mean, Marvel, Star Wars, stuff like that. I mean, I'm a big nerd when it comes to those stuff, so I spend a lot of those. But yes, they don't use video. They use those images, as you mentioned, and they actually use images that were actually from press releases. Like, so they act like if they are actually like being part of the press, and they are talking about something, or some gossip associated with the movie that is coming, or some spoilers, or blah blah blah. But they never show video, the actual show or the actual movie. They only use social media, you know, I mean, press releases, stills, and things like that. So they kind of get, if the person presenting wasn't informed of the images, it will get really boring really fast, because it's the same image zooming in, zooming out, zooming in, zooming out. So that'd be like, yeah, that would be pretty boring. But okay,
See, we've got another question.
Yeah, Vince is on fire. Vince likes to ask questions.
Yeah, keep them coming.
Okay, so how would you recommend we use YouTube for our print-on-demand products?
Okay, so we used to do print-on-demand back when the gold rush for merch by Amazon started. It was literally a gold rush. It was like people who were doing Amazon and Amazon FBA and private labeling. All of a sudden, there was merch by Amazon, and then we just all flocked over to it. And we were in it, and yeah, we loved it in the beginning. We had a lot of fun with it, but we don't really do print on demand right now. Like, all the stuff that we uploaded is still up there and it's still doing its thing. But we'll tell you how we use YouTube in particular. We actually hired other influencers, other YouTubers to promote certain t-shirts that we thought would do really well, like selling in the market. So for instance, during Christmas time, we had a Christmas type shirt that had to do with the movie. You probably can't do this now because copyright, like with the movie and stuff. But we went on this website called FameBit. And it is where you can find social media influencers on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, and you can see their followings. And you create a listing saying like, oh, I want, I'll be willing to pay an influencer X amount of dollars to do a video on my t-shirt. So we found this guy who had like, I think 100 or 200,000 subscribers, and he was a movie review channel. So he did movie review channels, and he messaged us and he's like, I'd love to do this. This is my favorite movie. I'll wear the shirt in the video. I'll promote it. I'll, put the links in the description. So we settled on a price. And the cool thing about FameBit is they're kind of like the person in the middle. So you pay the money and then the money gets put in like an escrow. And then they do the video, they submit it, and then you approve it, and then they get paid. So it isn't like they run off with the money and then you get screwed over or anything like that. So yeah, it's called FameBit. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. And it worked really well. Like the guy was a pretty big YouTuber in the movie industry, and it went really well. We did it in the beginning of December, and we promoted the link to Amazon and to Redbubble, and we got like a lot of sales, and it worked really well. Like we did make our money back and more.
So taking that same concept in mind, like if you want to start your own channel, if you have a channel and you're wondering how to use your channel to promote your products, what you can do is, kind of see what products you have in terms, like categorize it into a niche or a theme, and create videos that attract the type of person that would really love that particular niche. We approached a movie lover, he was a movie buff and he was reviewing movies. And that's why we approached him, because we knew that his audience would love that shirt.
Design of that t-shirt.
Yeah. So yeah, you can kind of think of it like that. Is there an overarching theme in your store? If not, how can you kind of break it down? Or maybe there's an umbrella theme where all of your products can fit under. Maybe you have that you have a specific audience. Then use that information and create content on YouTube that would attract that audience. And then wear your stuff, drink out of the mug. Like you got to promote it too.
And the thing is, when we put up that listing on FameBit, we got a lot of people, a lot of influencers applying to want to do this gig. Mm-hmm. And it just so happened that he matched perfectly with because there were a lot of different, you got to make sure you don't just grab anyone that has, you got to match what's on the shirt. Like if it's like a dog shirt, then it's like a dog lover's channel or something like that. Like really try and match all those up so that it's like an instant sale when the person mentions it on their channel. Mm-hmm. Oh, and also make sure that the influencer has done these kinds of things before with their audience, like they've sold merch or promoted products or something like that before.
Right.
Because if the audience is not used to that, then it might not convert very well.
Yeah, we specifically chose an influencer who regularly promotes merch and stuff to his audience, because that means that audience is used to it and they're more likely to be buyers as well.
And that was like maybe 2 years ago we did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because YouTube bought FameBit.
Yeah, so, I remember that.
So and I was just checking through FameBit and actually sending me to the help page, and it seems like they changed the name to YouTube brand content. So I'm trying to look for the link to go there.
There's another website. There's many.
Yeah, there are many, but I was trying to find it because I brought the link for FameBit, but it's not.
See if I can find the other one.
Yeah, YouTube brand content. I'm sorry, YouTube brand connect. That is what they call it now because they bought it.
Yeah, there's definitely others. Can't remember the name of them, but that was the one that we used.
And there are plenty, yes. I mean, and one thing you can always do is a lot of influencers nowadays, you go to their channels and you start looking at their About Me page. They will have websites, but they will have, all the information, how you can use them to promote, your products. And they now have packages. I have actually contacted a couple of them that is like, yes, we would like getting a few thousand likes, or we will get something here, or they have different packages now on YouTube. I haven't done one. I did one in FanBit when you guys told me about it.
Mm-hmm.
16, 17, and I barely broke even at that time. it was the wrong timing. I don't blame the influencer at all. It was just bad timing.
Yeah, we did it during Christmas so that it would have, like, we tried to align the stars as much as we could. Christmas, this was a Christmas movie channel, you know, that kind of thing. And I see here Henry says, so you pay the influencer and then that's it. Well, you gotta create the listing. You gotta go through the candidates and make sure that it's a right fit. When you find the influencer, you got to be really specific and explain it to them that, you know, you're going to send them the shirt. They are going to wear it in the video. They are going to point to it. They're going to describe it. They're going to point to the description. I specifically said you need to point to the description down below. And you need to say that the links are going to be there for the entirety that the video is online, that they don't take out the links or something like that. Mm-hmm. And that you need to do it at the beginning, middle, or end. Like, we wanted it at the beginning and then at the end. And because we are YouTubers, we were very familiar with the way things needed to be in the video. So these are some things that you need to think about. Otherwise, if you just say, here's my t-shirt, promote it, they might not do it in the correct way. So you need to find someone that has experience on FameBit, like promoting products, because there is a certain way of doing it.
Oh yeah, you definitely don't want it like in the 3/4 of the video when nobody's even watching anymore, or they start completely focused on whatever is in the topic and they get distracted, right? You want to get them right at the beginning where, you know, they are not even into the topic and they already get your announcement, or towards the end, if they made it, they're ready to go do something else. You don't want to get them distracted, and then and some influencers won't even consider doing it in the middle because they feel that you distract the viewer to going somewhere else, and they lose the reach of the moment. So it's something to consider, I guess.
Yeah, it really depends on the influencer and what they're willing to do.
Find another question.
Someone said you can do it also on any other platforms, but I believe video is a powerful way to promote.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why we went there first.
Yeah, especially because, you know, we looked for those signs with finding a YouTube influencer. We looked for the signs on their channel that they have an engaged audience. Their audience loves this person. They comment, they like. We looked for those signs of engagement because that means that YouTuber has influence or they have a loyal following, and that connection is what you need in order to have buying power.
Henry's asking, how much would an influencer want? I think that's a very broad range.
Very broad, but I will say that we didn't pay very much. We paid $250 US. And this YouTuber had like almost or maybe over 200,000 subscribers. And it's because he loved the design so much. Like he mainly wanted like the shirt. But we knew that because we tried to align it as perfectly as possible. You know, he was doing a movie review on a Christmas movie. So it was all very much Christmas movie oriented that I knew that it was going to work out. And I don't know if it would be the exact same now because there's like so much competition on merch by Amazon now, but it worked at the time.
It worked, and we definitely profited. I can't remember the exact numbers, but it was a good return on investment for the price that we paid.
I had that video. I need to dig it out. I have actually the whole interview with that.
Yeah, we talked about it, I think, with you.
Yes, let me see if I can find it. Keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were always trying to like think outside the box. I remember before what we would do is we would go into Facebook groups and pretend like we were sharing a shirt that we just found online, but it was like our design. So we would go into like a dog lovers group, like a specific dog shirt that we had, and then would be like, you know, oh my gosh, just found this whatever shirt. Pretend like you're sharing it as a resource for other people, and then you would get lots of likes, lots of comments. It helped with sales for sure, but it was definitely like It was time consuming.
Yeah,
for sure.
Not something we wanted to get used to.
Henry's asking, where did you list this shirt? So it was on Merch by Amazon and Redbubble at the time. And at the time, it was only Merch by Amazon US.
Give me a minute.
So we have another question. Can you explain how much someone can expect from AdSense money from their subscriber numbers? Yeah, we've done full presentations on this. The amount of money that you make from having your channel monetized, meaning getting money from Google AdSense revenue, is not directly correlated with the amount of subscribers that you have. So just because a channel has more subscribers doesn't mean they're making more money. It has to do with so many different variables.
It has to do with the topics that you're talking about, the country that you live in, the language that the video content is in. If there are monetizable ads that can be placed on your video. So I'll give you an example. Our channel is a tutorial-based channel, mainly for creative entrepreneurs. So there are a lot of ads on our channel from other entrepreneurs, and they run custom ads on our channel, and those kinds of ads get more per click because we are found in the search. So the more that you can be found in the search, the more that they want their ads on your videos because people are finding them. Give you an example. Auret has this Etsy video where she's explaining the Etsy payments breakdown.
Like the cost of selling on Etsy, all of the fees involved.
Literally just the breakdown of it in Paint. And it's like a 20-minute video. And it's like pretty dry. I mean, because it's like going into detail and all these little things because people get really confused about it.
It's a long video, but it took that long to explain the fees involved. And all I did was just pulled up a Paint. Like we have PC, right? So that whatever Paint. And then I was just like drawing like a t-shirt and like, okay, this is the price of the t-shirt. This is the fee. Like I was just being very visual about it.
And the first time we did it was in 2019. And that video went viral in a tutorial sense because usually tutorial videos don't go like hit 1 million views, but it hit like, I think a couple 100,000 views. And that video was making like $500 to $1,000 a month. And it was like a really simple video in our regard, explaining a payment structure. And people loved it. Like it helped so many people. It gets a lot of comments. It gets a lot of interaction. So when 2020 rolled around, Auret did an update one. And when 2021 rolls around, another version of that will come out. So it's not dependent on, because people think that person has 1 million subscribers, they must be making so much money. That channel can have 1 million subscribers, but they could be making less than $1,000 in ad revenue a month. Whereas our channel has just hit 36,000 subscribers. It's a pretty small channel compared to the other bigger players on YouTube. But our channel makes about $4,000 a month in Google ad revenue, just the AdSense,
just alone,
not including like the course sales and affiliate income and all the other things that we promote on our channel. And it's because of the content, our SEO, how we make our videos searchable. It really all depends the country that we're in. We have a demographic where we attract Canadians and Americans, English-speaking countries. So they're willing to pay more for those kinds of ads on our videos. But you could have like a gaming channel or a vlog channel that we know of that have 300,000 subscribers, but they're making like a couple hundred, less than 1,000 per month. So it doesn't like always equate like people think it does. There's so many different variables.
And there's a lot of other ways to monetize a channel too. Just keep that in mind. People think that they have to, especially if you're starting out, you have to reach the requirements of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in order to start earning revenue, ad revenue. but you can be making money way before that. I mean, think about sponsored videos. Like if you're doing videos talking about other brands and companies, you will have companies and brands reach out to you asking for a sponsor video. You can do affiliate income. You have your own products and services. There's just so many different things. It's really interesting because I also have a separate channel for my music. I sing and I perform. So my music channel is like it's way under it's like
2,000 subscribers.
Yeah, it's 2,000 subscribers. But before I even hit the ability to be monetized, that channel had already made $1,000 just from sponsored videos alone. So there's tons of variables involved, and there's always a way around things as well to monetize your channel.
Someone is asking me about targeted YouTube advertising.
So we don't typically run YouTube ads ourselves, but we know that, our videos get targeted ads on them because it's very the Etsy video has like an Etsy course ad video on it, right? Mm-hmm. And it's because when you type in like Etsy payments 2019 or 2020, Auret is like the top one that comes up. And so obviously someone that has an Etsy course or whatever would want their ad to come up on our video because mm-hmm. clearly someone's searching about Etsy. So if they see a course about Etsy, then they might click on it and it would say it's very much aligned. But in terms of actually running ads, we don't really have too much info on that.
Yeah, like Jewel said earlier, what we heavily rely on is SEO because that is a sustainable and organic way that we can continue to grow and just keep getting more viewers and subscribers that way. And that's really our focus. I mean, if we're doing like a promo video or something that we really want to give extra boost to, then we might do ads, but it's not something that we do often.
Okey-doke. Vince, you always have a lot of questions. Okay, Vince is asking again, are you familiar with piggybacking channels? You are, how can someone who doesn't use that method grow their channel fairly quickly?
Piggybacking channels, so...
You mean collaborations? Maybe we're not familiar with
them. Maybe I'm not that familiar. Are you talking about like those YouTube news gossip channels or like the ones that just like the channels that just talk about other stuff, like the other people's stuff, like reacting or
I don't know. I guess we will let him ask again. So let's move to the next one. How can someone find low competition keywords with high traffic without using tools like BDQ or TalkBuddy? Or do you recommend that?
You need TalkBuddy. Like we can't say much about vidIQ because we don't use it, but we use TalkBuddy heavily. Like every day we use it.
Yeah, the way that we manage our channel would be just such like way harder without TalkBuddy. TalkBuddy just really makes it easy for us. It spits out a score that is specific to your channel, telling you whether or not you can rank for that keyword. And it takes all of those variables into account: low competition, demand, how many number of videos, the activity on your channel, the strength of optimization of the top ranking videos. It looks at all of that stuff and just easily visually tells you a score. And if that is a good score, then you go for it. So, it just saves us a ton of time. We love using TalkBuddy, and I mean, we have tutorials and stuff on our channel as well, and we offer our viewers and subscribers 20% off of TalkBuddy as well with a code. Our code is EssetinoBuddy. So I think we can type it in if it's something that you want to take a look at.
And I have to agree with them. When they were teaching me about TalkBuddy, it was hilarious that we will be looking at the same time to the keywords that I wanted to use for my channel, and they were getting like so high ranked in that keyword, and I was getting like, yeah, not good for you, because my channel was not known for using that specific keyword. YouTube was not considering me, the algorithm, to show me for somebody looking for that specific keyword, but in the contrary, they were considered someone that people will try traffic. So TubeBuddy was allowing me to go and find the right keywords that were, where YouTube was going to give me some traffic. And they were not necessarily very strong keywords for them, or they were at the same level as they was for me. But it was incredible how you can see how YouTube actually ranks everybody differently, and how they give different scores. So having to find keywords without TubeBuddy, I don't think I will be able to.
Not
I'm
accurately.
on TubeBuddy, but yeah, these girls
Right.
are good. I think you have a course on that, I believe. I don't know. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
we do have a course on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
I'm paying coaching. I mean, it's really worth it. You guys wanna. Uh, you talk about having an influencer promote our products. What would you recommend someone who eventually wants to start a channel and use it for affiliate or sell their own products?
So we use it as an affiliate when we were doing merch by Amazon, because we were using all those services for merch, like all these
tools.
apps and things that we were using to create designs, to manage. We were documenting our merch by Amazon journey. So Gary Vaynerchuk talks a lot about documenting your journey. So when we first started merch by Amazon, I did these episodes, and I think I was doing them every week or every 2 weeks, and I documented it for almost a year. And every time, we would do these update videos, different merch by Amazon companies would reach out to me and say, hey, we'll give you a free license of this. We'll give you an affiliate of that if you show people how to use it, if you like it. And I would always test it first. Like if I actually liked the product and service, then I would do a tutorial video or talk about it in one of our merch by Amazon updates. So that's how we used it to get a bunch of affiliate marketing sales. At the time, we were mainly just on merch by Amazon, and I remember it was pretty competitive. You didn't really want to show your designs because people were gonna like steal it and stuff. It's still like that now.
It's worse now, but yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't really do it in that sense, but if you are doing like a Shopify or an Etsy, I know that it's a little bit different over there. Then you can show your products. But yeah, when we were doing merch by Amazon, we were pretty protective over our designs.
Yeah, like the way that we use our channel is for it. We earn that affiliate income, and we also sell our own products and services with our channel because it's all under the umbrella of helping entrepreneurs. The like educators, change makers, creatives, all those, entrepreneurs. And so because it's an education-based channel, that's how we use affiliate to our advantage, is by, educating people on how to use these tools, or just, enlightening them that you can use this tool that makes your life a lot easier. And with that as well, our products, we have digital products like online courses and our one-on-one coaching and stuff, our services. All of the links are always in the description below. So your description is your money maker. Make sure you have your links in the description and talk about them, refer to them in the video as well. The more you can relate the call to action to the video that they've just stumbled upon, the better. So to give you an example, if I'm doing a tutorial on how to create your custom URL for your YouTube channel, then I'm going to talk about our YouTube course at the end, or tell them to check out our one-on-one coaching services, because I know that they're looking to, improve or grow with their YouTube channel. So they're going to be interested in this product or service. So you want to match that as well. It just makes it more effective that way.
That is one of the main reasons I always tell people when you're looking at launching a business is to find your niche, the niche of passion. What do you like talking about? When you find the niche that you like talking about, that you truly enjoy talking about and creating content for, it's going to be a lot easier to monetize it, right? I see often people that try to go for the niche that they believe is going to make them the money, and they don't go for the niche that actually drives them to say something.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to make Facebook posts, and very difficult to do Instagram and make posts. When you don't like something, it's even more difficult to create video when you don't like the topic. So, and it's far easier to look as fake when you don't believe in what you're saying. And that is why a lot of gurus, they talk about all the expertise, but they don't go on video, because when the people catching that this guy is full of shit. It's like you don't know what you're talking about. It's easier to fake it on writing. It's easier to fake it in a Facebook post. But when you are doing video, it's very easy to say, yeah, this guy is completely off topic. Same thing when you're selling something, you're looking to promote your products, and you like unicorns, and you have a unicorn channel, and you have all these beautiful things about unicorns, and you talk about different mythologies and blah 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 and stuff like that, and you start putting your posts or your products. They don't even have to be your products. They can be something that you're doing for affiliate marketing. That you don't have to promote one link and one link only. You can have a bunch of different links in your listing. Just explain what each link is for, so that people know where they're going, and have some legal disclosure saying that you have some affiliate links in there. But you can make money out of your content. Probably YouTube is probably the easiest one that allows you to do so. Facebook is more, once a post in Facebook is gone. So you have very little. A lot of people complain about how Snapchat or TikTok, they have a very limited time span in their in their postings. But Facebook is the same. Unless somebody goes and dig deep down into your timeline, you only have probably 1 or 2 hours to make an impact with your post. Otherwise, it's gone. Nobody's going to see the timelines. In YouTube, nobody's going into the timelines. People going through the search engine and they find you. That is something that we don't do in Facebook, because Facebook, we technically go to the person that we want to look, or whatever is being shown in a timeline. So it's a very different process. So a video, and I know this because I have a video that I made about 4 years ago, that I made it because somebody asked me to do it, and I had a trial for Camtasia. It was like literally, it says there like trial version all across my video, and it has 12,000 views, and it still get views every single day, and I still get likes and shares and stuff like that. And I'm like, how? This video is so crappy. I don't even like it. But it's literally like he's getting watched, and people message me like, "Thank you so much. It's the only video that is available for the topic," and blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, I'm no longer, I'm not even interested in the topic anymore. But it gets so much traction because there's no competition for it, and literally, I never even feel the tags. Imagine if I had actually filled the tags and created a nice title.
Yes.
It would have been probably gone viral at its level. It's something that it has driven me a lot of traffic to my Facebook group, and a lot of traffic to to my store. It made me in this time. It sold me a bunch of my old courses because one video made a difference. So if you have something, you don't have to educate. You have to just entertain, or you have to do something. You're very into mythological stuff. You can always talk about mythological creatures and talk about it, like the 10 facts about a unicorn, and I don't know what. And you can make those videos, and you can have a lot of links. And I'm sorry I'm talking about unicorns. I was just talking to my friend Austin because I'm helping him build a store on unicorns, and unicorns are really fresh in my head right now. But yes, to answer your piggybacking question, piggybacking is when people copy other people's title, keywords, so copycatting.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what it is.
So we don't do piggybacking. We don't copy other people's titles and keywords. We use TubeBuddy to find the right keyword that is relevant to our video, that we can rank for, and we go for it. And that is honestly this is how we grew, is just consistency with video production and SEO. And that's it. And, I did a full course on how to rank your videos with TubeBuddy. There's just really simple steps in terms of, doing your keyword research with the TubeBuddy tool. And then once you find the keyword, the right keyword, it's usually a phrase that your video can rank for, then you would put that in the title, in the tags, in the description, and you put that thing everywhere. So it's really focusing in on what's relevant to your video and going after that. We don't like to copy what other people are doing.
YouTube is a long-term game. When you are thinking like, how can I do this the fastest? How can I do these kinds of tricks to get to the top? Like, you're not gonna last like on YouTube. And first of all, it's like it's a learning process along the way. And if you're just piggybacking off of someone and you're just like literally, you know, copying their exact title and talking exactly what they're doing, like, I don't know, to me it doesn't make me feel good. Like, I don't feel good doing that kind of thing. Like, I get inspired by other people, but I won't exactly copy exactly what they're doing. I'll get inspired by what they're doing. So yeah, I mean, to me, I know that people do that kind of stuff and they're just trying to like, it's like reaction videos, right? It's the same kind of thing.
Your engine's going to constantly run out of fuel if that's your strategy. Like, you have to have that fuel from within you to, you know, be driven to create more content, to keep putting out more videos, and to just, you know, do the right SEO so that they can be found and each video is out there working for you.
He's saying that he totally forgot he bought your course in 2018.
That's so
he supported YouTube before watching this.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, thank
appreciate
you. That's
it.
so cool.
That's so cool.
I guess that would be the course on how to start your YouTube channel. Yeah, because we didn't have the SEO one back then.
Cool.
That's awesome.
Anyone has any more questions?
Yeah, please let us know.
Yeah, great questions, guys.
Yeah, really good ones.
If any of you guys are wondering, by the way, it's not a beer mug. It's a Las Vegas mug that is, it has this liquid on the walls.
Keep the drinks cold.
Yeah, you put it in the freezer and it just, the whole thing turns to ice, basically.
To be honest, I wasn't worried about your beer. I've been wondering why Jewel is drinking coffee with a straw.
Hey, let me explain this. This is not coffee. It's actually a coconut water.
Yeah, sure.
There's a story behind the straw, though.
It's a coconut water.
It's because during one of our live streams, she was drinking regularly with the mug, and she ended up like choking.
I was choking on live video, like actually choking, and I had to run out of the room. So
the straw helps.
I try to use a straw now.
Let's go with that.
Yeah.
Coconut water.
But yeah, thank you everybody. That was the questions are awesome. If anyone has any more questions, we'd be happy to.
Yeah, somebody asked where can I find the courses. I just posted a link. Are your Udemy courses up to date?
They're the ones that are on our website are more.
Yeah, the ones the link I provided are the more accurate. I think the Udemy is the one that you used to have a long time ago or something.
Yeah, it's it's a little bit older.
We've still been like uploading like updated videos here and there to the YouTube course. But some of our other courses, like I know we have a social media simplified course and
that's
stuff.
Really old.
Yeah, that's outdated. But you have, Fernando, on the university, you have the SEO course as well as the how to start your YouTube channel.
Yeah, he has all of them on there.
The university is the YouTube SEO, it's the Camtasia, and it's the FBA Canada.
Awesome.
Those are the three ones you told me that they were completely current and up to date.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
So yes, I have those. But if you want to share your YouTube, I don't care.
Are interested in getting use the course, use the link that Fernando put there.
Now you have a Facebook group where people can follow you as well.
Yep,
it's the one I'm trying to find. I have so many people add me to groups every day, and I'm like, you want to be my friend? Sure, add it to a group. I'm like, come on, it's like, at least let me get to know you.
You're very popular, Fernando. What can you say, right? Yeah, our Facebook group is called Creative Business Success.
Okay, I found it now. That's what I was looking for.
If you search for that, find it. Yeah.
I was trying to look for the name. So cut and exit.
And then someone was asking, what's your favorite video editing software? For us, it's Camtasia. I've been using Camtasia since 2011, and it's how we edit like 95% of our videos. And I have like over 150 Camtasia tutorials on YouTube because I also documented that part where I was learning Camtasia. All of a sudden I didn't know Camtasia, and then I've been using it for all these years, and I started creating these tutorial videos, and I pretty much release a new Camtasia tutorial once a week or once every 2 weeks. So yeah, a lot of people like those videos.
That's actually one of the courses that Fernando has as well.
Yeah, and it's only $19. I actually got that course for my daughter because my son has a YouTube channel. My daughter is doing her video editing. Mm-hmm. I have a copy of Camtasia, so I was like, I don't have time to teach her how to do it.
Watch these videos.
So I just got it. It was $19. I said, duh.
Yeah.
So I told my daughter, here, take it. And she's been, pretty much, taking a lot of, different videos in there, and it has helped them.
How old is your daughter taking our course?
My daughter's 13.
Oh, nice! That's so
awesome.
Cool.
And she took it, and she knows how to do in Camtasia more things than I actually know how to do. Which is kind of bad.
Cool. I love it.
But it's because the course is very, very simple, and it's I mean, I like Camtasia. I have the whole Adobe package, and I can actually do Adobe whatever it's called, and I prefer to use Camtasia. It's a lot easier. It's more straightforward.
Yeah, it's very user friendly.
Well, unless you're looking to do something like really studio like, and and get it fancy and things like that, and have like 10 different lines of of going of sounds, and no, that didn't work for me perfectly. YouTube channel, I think I shared it earlier, but I don't remember what it was.
It's Essetino Artists right there on the banner here. So you have the link here. Just type in Essetino Artists.
Yeah, just type Essetino Artists, and it will work. Because I don't find it. The thing is, okay. No, the thing is, you have a different. You spell it different in YouTube.
Oh yeah, like
you can still find it. We have a domain as well. You can go to iamdreamdriven.com, and the domain should forward directly to our channel.
Yeah, there's Essetino Artists.
That's the channel. This is the channel without the fancy words. That's where it takes you. I don't know why YouTube does that, or it shows you like different words. But yes, that is their channel, and it has, I don't know, how many thousands of videos you have in there.
So we have 1,250. We're approaching like 1,300 soon.
I mean, we pump out videos quite often.
And when the pandemic hit, we were pumping out like
crazy.
4 to 5 videos a day, because we're like, everybody's online, so we like went like that, and
we're fulfilling the demand.
It was crazy, but if there was any time to be on YouTube, it's now.
Yeah.
It's now.
And like, your journey will look different. Like, you don't have to pump out 1,200 videos in order to reach 30,000 subscribers or whatever it is. Like, your journey could be totally different with
I know, don't worry.
Just as long as you're in the game, like, you're staying there, you're in it to win it. That's all.
Don't worry. That is your thing.
We don't want to scare you away for now.
I'm doing 3 a week.
Yeah. There you go. No, that's good. That's
really
as
good
long
to
as you're
start,
consistent with that. That's a good number.
3. Don't talk to me about thousands. You see, we get 150 a year. It would take me about 8 years to catch you to where you are today. So no rush.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're in the hour now. Anyone has any other questions? Anything else you would like to ask Jewel or Auret? I mean, even a song, I don't know, something you would like to talk about. I noticed that you have in your channel something like a Patreon kind of deal, like where people can pay monthly recurring revenue. What is that?
Okay, so we recently got approved for that, because when you have 30,000 subscribers, you get they're called memberships, channel memberships. Mm-hmm. And if you're a gaming channel, I think you only need like 1,000 subscribers or something like that. But so we recently passed it in July, and they allow you to do 3 different tiers of memberships. Actually, you can even do more.
You can do more, yeah.
You can have one membership price, or you can have different tiers. We have 3 different tiers right now. And it's to allow people to become a member of the channel, and they get different perks. So there are different perks for each level. The lowest level is like $1.99 Canadian or something, and that gets access to like the emojis and the badges, so that whenever you make a comment, there's like it's known that you're part of the member, your name's highlighted and that kind of thing.
It's just basically to support the channel. If you want to give something, that's the lower level, but you still get that added bonus of like if you're commenting, your channel stands out because you have something next to your name.
And then
that's very common in the gaming industry, like where you like tip your gamers for some reason.
I think it was derived from like Twitch or something.
Yeah, and Twitch is super common. When you're watching people play, you start just dumping the money for some odd reason. It works. I mean, that's what they do it, right? I mean, it's like they go and now it started getting a little more skanky lately, because they realize that it's a lot of money. So now the girls going there and doing stuff and people throwing money. So they're kind of like trying to control that.
Yeah.
But yes, it's like I was curious. I never seen it before on YouTube. Right now you saw like the join. I'm like, I already joined. I'm subscribed.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, some money.
Yeah, it gets confusing because they're like, I'm already a subscriber, but this is like a VIP level, if you will.
Yeah, you give incentives at different levels. Our second level is doing shout outs to that person in our live streams or in our videos.
In the description.
And in the description. And then our third level is they get exclusive access to us in a membership Q&A forum where we will personally answer their questions.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
It's exciting.
That's awesome. Well, if nobody has more questions, we're going to wrap it up.
Sounds good.
It's been an hour full of questions. Thank you so much for every single question. I mean, literally, I don't think we were a single minute of this conversation without answering one question, which was pretty awesome. If anybody has more questions, post them in the group. I mean, you're always a member. Auret, I have invited her, but she hasn't accepted.
I didn't get the invite. No,
you did? He just said you invited you.
I was going to say, I didn't get the invite.
Yeah.
I got lost, Fernando. Nothing against you. I got lost.
Yeah, sure. Expired probably.
Again.
Yeah.
I think it's an inspiration day. I don't know.
Re-invite her. Re-invite her.
Yeah, I will. Someone did say. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like the video, and follow us on whatever you have to do. Thank you so much, Jewel. Thank you, Auret. And I'll see you, everybody, soon.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.
Bye.